We gotta feed the sheep, man. We gotta teach the sheep. We gotta have respect for the sheep, and we gotta keep feeding our sheep in righteousness. And that's how the Lord is gonna protect you, man. The Lord ain't gonna protect you if you're not concerned with the sheep. That's why David was such a great man also, because he was a sheep. He protected the sheep. Before he got assigned to a position, he learned to be over the sheep, protecting the sheep, away from the wolves that was coming in to destroy the sheep. The same thing here. You got wolves that will come in and take and destroy the sheep. And your job is to protect the sheep, man. And if you don't protect the sheep right, and use and abuse the sheep, then the Most High is going to find a way to get rid of you. Putting your ass in prison for 18 months. Because you abuse the sheep. You know what I mean? So yeah, he'll find a way to get rid of you. So you gotta protect the sheep, man, and love the sheep. Right?
God, shalom.
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 You want praise to the Most High H.O.I.
All praises.
Great lesson. Great lesson. The brother was giving y'all. All praise to the Most High H.O.I. You want the images? Okay, God. So we're just going to touch on a few more things. Get ready to fellowship. Salakia, y'all, this New York weather got to me.
Welcome back.
Oh, man, we was out there teaching what?
God.
2 degree weather last week.
God.
Oh, that thing caught up to me, man. Kicked my behind this week. But I made it. All praises.
All praises.
Oh, man. Most High's great. I made it. So, Salakia, excuse my tardiness, y'all, but, you know, my health come first. If I'm no good, I can't be no good for y'all. Good?
Good.
All right, so I think I'm officially West Coast.
Yeah, you are.
I can't mess with these.
You got to get back, man.
I got to come back, all right?
Get your 8-ball jacket or something,
man. You know what I'm saying? That weather's much milder out there. But it's all good. I'm back. We got to deal with Philly next week. I don't know what that's going to be like, man. I got to have 3 sets of thermals on.
Better.
You know what I'm saying? But shalom.
Shalom.
Happy new moon, 12th month. All praise to the Most High Yahweh.
All praises.
Good to be home, back on the East Coast. H.O.I. New York City headquarters. Everybody good?
Come.
Everybody good?
Come.
Lately, you know, we went through some trials and tribulations, some attacks, so to speak. Hey, brother, uncover your head. Yeah, uncover your head. Yeah. We're just gonna go through a few scriptures, and the topic of this short lesson is going to be called "Forgive them, for they know not what they do."
Come.
Good? Or do they?
Yeah. How about that?
That's the question. How about that? All right. So I just put together a short summary of scriptures because H.O.I., you know, we've been growing lately. We've been doing this work diligently, kind. And a lot of the hatred and attacks have come after us. Are we a perfect camp? No. Do we knowingly tolerate any form of wickedness? No. If we know about it, we step to it, we check it, deal with it, and we move on. God, we don't have no form of knowingly having any wickedness going on amongst our body. If it's an issue, we deal with it, we keep it pushing. But some people, because of their hatred, their envy, their strife, they're gonna, and this is to all you brothers and sisters and to all of Israel. When you do something, it affects everybody around you. Okay? If Benjamin do something, you know what? They're gonna use what you did because they hate me. Okay? They're gonna act like they correcting you. They're gonna act like it, and Israel is good. Israel is real good, but guess what? They hate me and Torah. So they're gonna use what you did because of their hatred towards us. Good? If Macab do something, they hate Mashah Malak. So they're going to use Macab. He's H.O.I. So I always hated Mashah Malak. So I'm going to use what Macab did acting like I'm correcting him and showing the nation I'm checking his brother's evil because I hate my Shabbalak.
Con.
Right? You can fool some of the guys some of the time, but you can't fool me. And you can't fool the spirit.
Con.
So don't give the people anything. All right? Don't give them anything, and you fall, you get back up. But just man falls 7 times. But you know, the reason why Yahweh Shah said, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do, because he knew they was being used by Satan. It was all in the plan of the Most High. But you might say to yourself, well, they betrayed Yahweh Shah. They knew what they was doing. But Yahweh Shah was going deeper in the spirit. He was saying, listen, they being used by the enemy. But that's all right, because it's my time. I'm supposed to go through this affliction. So it's okay. Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Or do they? All right, go to Luke. Go to the book of Luke, chapter 24. Or do they know what they're doing? Are they willingly being used by Satan? Good? Go to Luke chapter 23.
Luke chapter 23.
Yeah, and y'all know that verse I want where Yahweh Shah actually said that. Luke chapter 23. And let me see what I want. 23. And let's start at Shalakia, bear with me. 23, 34. That's where it's at.
What is that, Luke?
Hold up. Start at 27. Luke chapter 23, verse 27.
Luke.
Everybody have it? Say, Khan? I read that.
Chapter 23, verse 27.
Yeah, read that.
And there followed him a great company of people and of women, which also bewailed and lamented him.
Come on.
But Yahushua, turning into them, said, Daughters of Jerusalem, weep not for me, but weep for yourselves and for your children.
He said, look, don't weep for me because I got to fulfill the Father's will. Weep for you and your children what's going to happen to y'all in 70 AD. Okay? The Romans will invade Jerusalem. Good.
29. For behold, the days are coming, in the which they shall say, Blessed are the barren, and the wombs that never bear, and the paps which never gave suck.
Right, because they was going to suffer with their children. All right, the great persecution. Good.
Verse 30. Then shall they begin to say to the mountains, Fall on us, and to the hills, cover us.
Come on.
Verse 31. For if they do these things in a green tree,
Go ahead.
what shall be done in the dry?
Meaning what? Look at what's happening in the world right now. If Esau being a devil, if he doing this today and normal life is still going on, what happens when all hell break loose? Okay? That's what Yahweh was talking about. If he do this in a green tree, imagine what he's going to do in the dry. So we can't even, like it tells us in the Apocrypha, we can't even imagine the hell that's about to come down on this society.
Wow.
Okay?
God.
Because if they do this in a green tree, imagine what they're going to do in the dry. Imagine when it really get bad, how they going to be out here. All right, go ahead.
Verse 32. And there was also 2 others, malefactors, led with him to be put to death.
Right, so 2 other criminals was led with Yahweh Shah to be crucified. Come on.
Verse 33. And when they were come to the place,
Come on.
which is called Calvary,
Go ahead.
there they crucified him.
They crucified Yahweh Shah. Come on.
And the malefactors, one on the right hand,
Come on.
and the other on the left.
Go ahead.
34. Then said Yahushua, Father, forgive them,
Go ahead.
for they do not know what they do.
For they know not what they do. Go ahead.
And they part his remnant and cast lots.
Right, so even when your brothers and sisters of your own nation are coming against you, doing things hateful you do, doing things spiteful, doing things evil, guess what? You still got to try to forgive them. Good? As much as you see the evil in them, and you can pick up on what they're doing, you still got to try to have that spirit of forgiveness. Okay?
Come.
It's hard as hell. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times you'll see the evil on Israel, man. You see they being mean, they being spiteful. But guess what? You got to also understand there's levels in this truth. You know what? People like that, they still dealing with a low frequency. They still dealing with jealousy and malice and hatred, where you have overcome that already. You look at another brother, so you want to see Israel do good. You forgave your brother 5 years ago and you moved on. You're not holding that grudge. But guess what? Everybody's not on that same level. So Yahushua said, listen, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. The average one of us, we'd have been like, man, they crucified me. They lied to the Romans. Those wicked nigga. See that? But Yahushua said, forgive them, Father. They know not what they do. Okay? That's a whole new level right there. Okay? All right, go to Matthew 6 and 14. So this is deep right here. We all got to get to that, what I'm going to call that higher frequency. Okay? Because a brother could say, I'm correcting you out of love. You went off. But somebody else, somebody new in the truth could be like, nah, that brother dealing with hatred. The Spirit showed me. You know what I'm saying? You can't lie to the Spirit. You know what I'm saying? Of course, if somebody coming at you and you say, well, brother, you hate me, of course they're going, oh, you just saying that because I'm correcting you. But here come a total stranger. Here comes somebody that's been in the truth for 3 months. And they come to you. That brother got hatred for you. Because they can read the Spirit. God? Sometimes the new people in the truth are more pure and tender because their spirit is fresh. Right? And they coming out the world, but their spirit, we still spiritual. And here's somebody 3-4 months in the truth, they can pick up on what's going on. That brother's not really correcting you. That brother got hatred and malice. You can look at it and see. Because you can't lie to the Spirit. God? Oh, you just mad, brother, because I'm correcting you and you wicked. But what about this new person that see right through you? Right? So you got to understand there's a spirit behind all these things. So make sure, I'm not even talking about how you talk to a brother or sister, but make sure, Israel, when we're correcting each other, it's in love and to build each other up. Not out of hatred and malice and I have a grudge against you for 5 years. Here's my chance to get you. Then make sure it's not that. Make sure it's to build your brother up. The worst sin a brother or sister can commit in the world, come to me and talk to me about it. We're going to get through it. God, I'm not going to use it against you I remember 5 years ago the way you talked to me. Now, I can bring out your dirt now. Here go my chance. Nah, let's pray, brother. Let's pray, sister. You need some scriptures. You need some counseling. Let's ask the Most High to help you with that problem. Okay? That's how we're supposed to correct each other in love. Or a brother might come at you harder. But he's still saying, listen, man, I'm coming at you because I want to see you do better, brother. But you can feel the love behind it. You don't see the hatred. But how many times, when you got older, you might have thought your parents, what Fresh Prince said, parents just don't understand. Right, but years later when you matured and you got understanding, you said, my parents did that because they loved me. It was tough love. They didn't do it out of hatred. It's different from, like that movie Antoine Fisher, we still call him the nigga. You know what I'm saying? That was hatred. You know what I'm saying? The spirit you doing it. Yeah, the spirit you doing it in. Get over here. When she's making them go to church and stuff, that was out of hatred and malice. But you can tell the difference, Karen. So when you got older and you got to a better level of understanding, you said, it's not that my parents didn't care about me. They was giving me tough love. So I'm not really saying how somebody might bring it out. It's the spirit behind it. Okay? So even when, guess what? Even when they doing in that spirit, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Okay? They're actually being used by Satan to try to destroy you, and they may not know it. Or they may know it. Okay? All right, so go to Matthew 6, 14 and 15. You read that.
When you have it.
Everybody have it, say God.
Matthew chapter 6, verse 14.
Go ahead.
For if you forgive men their trespasses.
Right, if you forgive men their trespasses, forgive them, Father. They know not what they do. Go ahead.
Your heavenly Father will also forgive you.
Right, your Father will also forgive you. So we got to learn forgiveness. Now, you may not deal with a brother or sister on a certain level, but guess what? I forgive you. I'm not holding no grudges. The meanest thing you did to me, I'm keeping it pushing in your Yahushua. I'm going to pray, brother, that you get that spirit off of you. I'm going to pray, sister, that you get that demon out of you. But guess what? I ain't holding no grudges because I know that you don't really know what you're doing. You're being used by Satan and don't even know it. You think you're doing the right thing, but Satan is using it for another ulterior motive. So these are different deep levels of understanding we got to come on. Okay?
Come.
All right, read on.
Verse 15, but if ye forgive not men their trespasses,
Right, if we don't forgive men their trespasses, come on.
neither will your Father forgive your trespasses.
Right, the Lord not going to forgive you. So don't hold on to no grudge. Don't hold on to no strife. As bad as it may be. Because what? All I do is going to tear you down anyway.
Come.
All right, go to the Apocrypha. Go to Sirach. All right, let's read that. That wrath, that envy, that bitterness is going to consume you. All right? You waste your life. The last 15 years, I've been having a grudge with Torah, and I haven't moved on in mind. I've been stagnant because all I've been doing is thinking about him. I got to get Torah back when 15 years ago on the troop program. Remember what that brother did. And I haven't gone nowhere in my life. God, because I'm so busy trying to get Torah back and thinking about him. Okay? That's what a lot of Israel do, man. You holding on to that bitterness. You so worried about another brother and getting a lick back and, oh, this brother did something wrong so I can use this to get him now. And then you don't concentrate on your own life. You so concentrate on getting vengeance on this brother. Okay?
Come.
Right.
I get the spiritual power. I'm gonna kill that.
Yeah, when I
nigga.
get the spiritual power, I'm
Come.
gonna
Come.
put that nigga to death. Right? You
They not here.
Right, Con, they not here, Con. You know what I'm saying? So let's be mindful of that, Israel, Con. That's all we saying. What's the spirit behind what you're doing? And you know what? The brothers and sisters that got that spirit, forgive them, Father, they don't know what they're doing. Con?
Come.
Right, or do they? Right? Right? Sirach 30 and 21.
Sirach 30 verse 21. Say Khan when you have it.
Right, I have to say Con, Sirach in the Apocrypha.
Also known as Ecclesiastes.
Give me that.
Khan.
Okay, Con. Beautiful. All right. Huh? 30 and 21. Sirach 30 and 21. Would everybody have it? Say Con. And take these notes down. Take these scripts down and go over them. All right. These are fundamentals to help you grow in the spirit. Because really, we learn we Israel. We learn the laws. We learn about H.O.I. We learn about the feast days and things of that nature. But what? When you get to a certain level in this truth, then you got to start measuring up to that stature of Yahweh Shai. Okay? That's that next level you got to go to. You get all the knowledge, like Mashal Malak was saying, the breakdowns, things of that nature, but then you got to get to that higher frequency. Okay? All right, so read that. Sirach 30 and 21.
Ecclesiastes chapter 30 verse 21.
Go ahead.
Give not over thy mind to heaviness.
Yeah, give not your mind over to heaviness. Still can't get over what happened between you and a brother 7 years ago. Right, go ahead.
And afflict not thyself in thy own counsel.
Don't afflict yourself in your own counsel. Because what happens, Satan will start telling you all kinds of evil in your mind, man. Next thing you know, when you thinking there, don't afflict yourself in your own counsel. Another thing, don't be so hard on yourself. You did something, try to repent, ask the Most High for forgiveness. That's all you can do. Right? It said, don't let your sins weigh you down. And don't let your iniquities lift themselves up. So don't afflict yourself in your own counsel. All right, go ahead.
Verse 22. The gladness of thy heart is the life of man.
Right, the gladness of the heart, meaning the mind. That goes into the fruits of the spirit, Galatians 5. Okay?
Come.
All right, everybody put down Sirach 30 and 22 with Galatians 5. What's the verse with the fruits of the spirit? Is it 19 or 22? It's 22. All right, Galatians 5:22 with Sirach 30 and 22. You got to let the fruits of the spirit take over. We know we in hell, we in captivity. Brother, what the hell you got to smile about? The devil ruled over us. But you got to let the joy of the Most High come in. Okay?
Galatians 5 and 22.
Yeah, Galatians 5:22 with Sirach 50 and 22. You can remember about the 22. Bring it out.
Salaki, what the brother's saying also, when
30.
when you got all the
30, Salaki.
when you got that in you, it tells
Move
on
this
your
to the middle.
it tells on your face. You
Right.
see it. You see it in your spirit.
So
You
what?
start looking old, start looking worn down.
Kind.
It wears you down before your time because all that stress, that's what it's talking, the stress level of you, the malice and everything, you start seeing in your spirit. Like, you look like damn hell. They're taking a toll of you, man. So the brother's right. And it will kill you. That scripture tells you it will kill you after a while.
Right, you 30 and got a head full of gray hair. Damn, brother, you aged in 6 months. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know younger people that got gray hair, but damn, brother, you aged. Why? Because all that bitterness, man, it wears on you. The scriptures tell you that. All right, go ahead. So Galatians 5 and 22 is Sirach 50 and 22. Okay? All right, write that down. Link it up. No, we don't have to get it. All right. Sirach 30 and 22 with Galatians 5:22. Okay? And you can read Galatians 5:22 on down. Okay? And that's going into the gladness of the heart is also the fruits of the spirit. You know, this brother always happy. Brother's always, cheerful. Why? Because that brother dealing with the fruits of the spirit. Brother, you too happy, brother. You should be angry. Right? A just man scarcely smiles.
Known by the excessive laughter.
Right, man, should be known by excessive laughter and gait. You know what I'm saying? Come on,
Get that
man.
clown spirit off.
Get that clown spirit off. You smile too much, huh? You know what I'm saying? Damn tough guy. The mean face, mean mug Israelite. Out of sight.
Yeah, I got a precept of that's that scripture that says you're supposed to take your tribulations with cheerfulness.
Right, Khan. Sirach the 2nd chapter. Y'all can write that down too. That's a classic. You can never go wrong with that one. Ecclesiasticus the 2nd chapter. Benjamin?
I got a precept for that too.
Hold that. Hold your precept. Finish. Hold that. Give me finish Sirach 30 and 22. Yeah.
The gladness of the heart is in the life of man.
Right. The gladness of the heart is in the life of man, which is the fruit of the spirit. Go ahead.
And the joyfulness of a man prolongeth his days.
Right. Like Terah was bringing out. You always bitter, angry. That stuff wears on you, man. It aids you. After a while, you start getting sick and breaking down. Because what? You always angry, you bitter, you envious, you got hatred and malice and strife for brothers. All you can do is talk about other brothers. You really can't teach or edify Israel because you're busy talking about other brothers all the time. Well, whether brothers are right or wrong. All right, if you're going to do a lesson correcting a brother or issue, fine, and move on. But you're always talking about it, but you could barely edify Israel on everything because you're constantly talking about another brother. Right. All right, or another sister, okay? That gossiping, tale-bearing, murmuring spirit, right? And we know social media has just made it 10 times worse. Then when you're not on social media, you're on the phone with brothers all day. Yeah, brother, that brother. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Now, what about that brother? What about you, brother? You know what I'm saying? What about yourself? You gonna take 2 hours out of the day to think about yourself? All right, so understand. Because it tells you in the Apocrypha, we may get that later if we have time, there's an exquisite subtlety. Meaning what? People are very exquisite being subtle. Like, I'm just doing this for correction, but there's another demonic spirit behind it. Khan, so you can forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. I'm not justifying any form of wickedness. Don't get me wrong. There's no respect to persons. With H.O.I, whatever. We know something. There's proof about it. There's evidence. We're going to deal with it. All right, but if it's slander, lies, embellishment, exaggeration, or brother did do something wrong, and you're going to talk about it 100 damn times. All right, the brother didn't give him a chance to repent, whatever the case may be, and move on. No, man. Terah wore a red shirt to the Passover instead of a blue. Boy, we made 20 videos on that, boy. That brother broke the protocol. We always supposed to have blue on, huh? You know what I'm saying? Come on, I'm going to talk about it for the next damn century, man. All right, brother, Salaki, I didn't get the memo. I wore the wrong shirt, whatever. I'm just being trivial here, but you know. All right, because, one sin, the Most High said if you offend in one, you offend in all. So don't get me wrong. But, it's got to be a line drawn with sincerity and correction. It got to be in love and righteousness. Okay? Otherwise, it's going to take away from the correction. All right? Read on.
Verse 23.
Oh, the brother had a precept. Bring it up.
Ephesians 4, verse 31.
Ephesians 4:31. Everybody don't have to get it. You can just get it and read it out.
Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you with all malice.
There you go.
And be ye kind to one another, forgiving one another, even as Yahweh and Yahushua say, have forgiven you.
Oh, hold on. We got to get that one. Go to Ephesians. Right, 4:31. We got to get that one. There's a lot of butter up in there. We got to spread that butter. God, we got to spread that butter. Get that one.
Ephesians 4:31. Say calm when you have it.
Ephesians 4 started 25.
Ephesians 4:25. Say calm when you have it.
Started 22. There's a lot of butter up in there. Get that butter. Ephesians 4:22. Go ahead.
Ephesians 4:22. That ye put off concerning the former conversation, the old man.
And see that a lot of that is the old man. You come in the truth, excuse my language, but I gotta say it like this. You that same jealous, envious, backbiting, crab in a barrel nigga. That same low down, crusty nigga you was in the world. I gotta say it like that, Israel. Because you can see it all over dude's face a lot of times. You a jealous, envious crab nigga, man. I can see like this. You that same dude you was on the block, man. You ain't want to see a dude with a new pair of sneakers, man. I see that spirit on you, and you still got it in Israel, man. Same spirit. You can see it. I remember dealing with jokers like you. Like, can't see nobody have nothing, man. What do I gain out of Israel's failure? What do we really gain? Right? And what do I lose out of Israel's prosperity? You understand? If you gain, I should gain. If we a nation. If you lose, then I lose. Israel be wanting to destroy each other, envious over each other, mad about some YouTube videos or some followers or somebody speak well of you. That's you haven't become that new man in your house shop. You that same dude that nobody want to be around on the block. Yo, this dude is a hater, man. I ain't rocking with that dude. So let's get rid of that spirit, Israel, okay? And this goes for all of us, man. All right, we ain't got to, pick on nobody, but it's just a spirit that we see in the nation. Okay? All right, go ahead.
Which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust.
Is a corrupt man according to deceitful lust. All right, go ahead.
Verse 23. And be renewed in the spirit of your mind.
Right, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind. In the world, man, you always want to get a cat back, get a lick back. Oh, you gonna let that go down like that, son? Now, you know what, Now I'm in Yahweh, let the Most High Yahweh deal with it. Unless it's something drastic or way left where I really need to address it or deal with it because it's a problem. But other than that, let Yahweh deal with that. I ain't got to always get that brother back, go tick for tack. Especially on social media in front of the whole world. Right? Everybody's laughing at you, mocking you. Look at these niggas. They got the Bible, they know who they are, but they still them same niggas on the block. Same niggas on the block, ready to kill each other, ready to shoot each other. That's another spirit in Israel. Everybody's a tough guy. Everybody want to send threats. Everybody ran you out of state. You know what I'm saying? Right, just lying like hell just to make it look, oh, that brother got ran out of that state. What the hell you talking about? I bought my ticket a month ago. The hell you can't just happen to have a confrontation, if you want to call it that, with a brother, but he got ran out of what state I got ran out of? You know what I'm saying? Man's going. All right. Be ye angry and sin not. Go ahead.
Let not the sun go down upon your wrath.
And that's another thing. Like I said, I'm still mad at Torah for 15 years later. Listen, you know what? I just broke what the Apostle Paul said right here. Let not the sun go down on my wrath. Okay? You're supposed to forget, unless it's something drastic, it got to be dealt with, or whatever the case may be. Now, certain transgressions a brother do against you, or a sister, you may forgive, but you're not going to forget. It's like arm's distance, you know what I'm saying? Because then the scriptures, Paul talks about removing yourselves from disorderly brothers and sisters too. Okay? I might forgive you, but that don't mean I got to rock with you. I got to be around you. I got to deal with you because you still possess that same behavior. And that's not good for my spirit. But I still could forgive you. I wish the best for you, brother, you and your family, whatever, all your endeavors in your house shot. But I can't rock with you, straight up. Right, read that again.
Be ye angry and sin not.
Be angry, but sin not. Come on.
Let not the sun go down upon your wrath.
Don't let the sun go down on your wrath. It's a new day. Let it go. Pray on it. Let it go. Okay? And if you're going to let it go. But just because you forgive don't mean you forget. Right? You still might remember, you know what I'm saying? But you know what? I'm moving forward. And if you can forgive a brother, y'all can be reconciled. A sister, y'all can be reconciled and move forward. Okay? If
Con.
not, I got to take a break. Paul tells us about you. Paul had to fall back from a lot of Israel. Disciples and everything. Cats he was rolling with. Because that's what was needed for his spirit. Some brothers he got back together with later on, but some he had to separate from. They were still brothers, but I got to do what I got to do. You
That's
off
right.
right now, Ak. You know what I'm saying? I forgive you, brother, but I see you in about a year or two.
Con.
It is what it is. Okay? Right, so read on.
Verse 27. Neither give place to the devil.
Go ahead.
Verse 28. Let him.
I mean, that's drop the mic. You
God.
know what I'm saying?
Con.
That's it right there. Verse 27. Okay? Neither give place to the devil. Don't give Satan, don't let Satan come in. All right, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. They got demons on them. They being used by Satan for the destruction of this truth. All right, go ahead.
Let him that stole steal no more.
Come on.
But rather let him labor,
Go ahead.
working with his hands,
Go ahead.
the thing which is good.
Right, and the main labor we should be doing is this work.
Ah,
Yeah, you labor at your jobs, your businesses, your righteous hustles. All right, don't be doing that other kind of hustle no more.
Con.
All right, however you make your money or whatever you do to survive. And then you got the main labor, which is what? This truth. You're supposed to put your hands toward this truth. I don't care if it's setting up a table, cooking something for the new moon, helping the sisters lift some food, whatever. Put your hands to work in this truth. Like you put your hands to work every day in Esau Kingdom to survive. All right, do it that much more for the Most High. Like you put your hands to work every day for your business or whatever you do to make your little living, your hustle. Okay?
Con.
All right, go ahead.
that he may have to give to him that needeth.
Right, that you can help out those that are in need. Sometimes you got to have so you can help out those that are in need. Okay?
Con.
All right, go ahead.
Verse 29.
And you don't have to sound a trumpet, man. I don't say every time I help somebody out. A lot of brothers and sisters, man, they be jacked up. I give what I can, but that's that. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have to sound a trumpet or always brag about it or tell everybody. You do your arms in secret or quiet. Or sometimes people might know about it or whatever. Or sometimes brothers and sisters do it openly, like feed the homeless, things of that nature. But you ain't got to tell everybody all the time. Let people think what they want to think. Okay? It's between you and the Most High. Mind your business, nosy Negro. Don't worry about who I help or don't help. Because Israel quick to run their damn mouth. Don't know what the hell you did in the last month. Because you're not with a brother or sister every minute, so stop running your mouth. And everybody don't talk about what they do. They just keep it between them and the Most High. Okay?
Con.
All right, read on.
Let no communication.
Corrupt.
Yeah, let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth,
Go ahead.
but that which is good to the use of edifying.
Yeah, and after a while, you constantly talking about brothers. After a while, is no edification.
Right.
It start becoming gossip and what's that show? The Talk. Right? It start becoming the talk, man. You know what I'm saying? After a while, well, you know what? Let me see if the brother, maybe they rebuking this brother. Let me see if I can learn, maybe some righteousness from this. How these dudes just sitting around having a conversation. Then all kinds of spirits coming in, and it's just people giving a vain opinion after a while. And then lying and talking about emotional and bitter stuff. Okay? And gossiping and just making up stuff on people or exaggerating stuff or embellishing or whatever. All right? So when you possessing that spirit, what happens? It becomes vain. It's not edifying to nobody. All right? Well, maybe I can learn something from you correcting a brother. All right. Yeah, that's true. All right? But whoever you might be, if you say something true, you say something true. Even if you do it in a bitter spirit. Check that out. All right? Because regardless of how somebody come across and their intentions, if they say something true, it's true. Like I said before, if Esau, he can say, look, Negro, that was wrong. So you like, well, Esau's right. You know what I'm saying?
Con.
Even the devil just checked me. You know what I'm saying? So if it's right, if it's the truth, it's the truth. But outside of that, it becomes gossip and nobody's being edified. Okay? You like, well, damn, I'm just sitting here listening to a bunch of people just talk and give their vain opinion. You know what I'm saying? There's no edification. All right, go ahead.
That it may minister grace unto the hearers.
Barbershop Israelites.
Barbershop Israelites, man. You know what I'm saying? Right, go ahead. Back in business, right? Go ahead. It's inside joke. All right, go ahead.
That it may minister grace unto the hearers.
What the Lord say?
That it may minister grace unto the hearers.
Right, let all things be done for the edification of the body. It can be tough love, don't get me wrong. You know, the scriptures talk about the froward and the gentle. All right, so it can be froward, but it also got to be with love and correction and in righteousness and truth. Right, you might do something with that, with a brute spirit behind it, but if there's a true love spirit behind it, all right, that brother came and be kind of hard, but, you know, I can feel that. You know what I'm saying? You might have a one-on-one conversation. Brother just rebuke you to you know where, to the kingdom. Damn, man, I felt that one. Damn, nobody around, nobody had to hear it, just you and him and the angels. All right, but you know what, I feel that, man. You're right. You know what I'm saying? Another brother might come to you more gentle. Well, look, you sit down and talk to you. You know, brother, I'm telling you just because I care, brother, because this is out of love. Get yourself together, you know? Go ahead. But if it's right, it's right. You know, if it's true, it's true. Go ahead.
Verse 30, and grieve not the Holy Spirit of the Most High.
Come on.
Whereby ye are sealed unto the day of redemption.
Go ahead.
Verse 31, let all bitterness and wrath.
Right, that's the precept of Brother Paul. Let all bitterness and wrath, go ahead.
And anger.
And anger, go ahead.
Clamor.
And clamor, go ahead.
And evil speaking.
And evil speaking. And that clamor is that barbershop spirit.
God.
All right, yeah, chattering, man. All right, chit-chat, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, go to get a haircut, you end up in here 3 hours gossiping.
4 or 5.
4 or 5 hours gossiping. You know what I'm saying? That's that clamor spirit. And it's for a man to have a clamorous spirit. Y'all know the precept, right? Sorry, sisters, but it's in the Bible. All right, a foolish woman is clamorous. Y'all know the Proverbs 9:13, God. But for a man to have the spirit of clamor, all right, love y'all, sisters. But for a man to have that spirit of clamor, that's a turnoff, man. That's come on, you got that kind of spirit on you. All right, go ahead.
And clamor and
evil speaking and lying. Just lying on brother, just lying on a brother, just making something up because it's going to destroy his character. All right? And even if you heard something, fact check it. You know, like